Nom Nom delivers fresh food with whole ingredients backed by veterinarian science. Science tells us that a dog's health starts in the bowl, so improving their diet is one of the best ways to help them live a long and happy life. Nom Nom's food is full of proteins your dog loves and the vitamins and nutrients they need to thrive. All you have to do is order, pour, and serve. Ready to make the switch to fresh? Order Nom Nom today. Go to https://trynom.com/curveball and get 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's https://trynom.com/curveball. Plus, Nom Nom comes with a money-back guarantee. If your dog's tail isn't wagging within 30 days, Nom Nom will refund your first order. No fillers, no nonsense, just Nom Nom. Welcome to the Living the Dream podcast with Curveball. If you believe, you can achieve. Welcome to the Living the Dream with Curveball podcast, a show where I interview guests that teach, motivate, and inspire. Today, I am joined by singer-songwriter Jen Ash. Jen is a soulful R&B and pop artist. She decided to follow her true passion and move to Los Angeles after ending her professional basketball career. So we're going to be talking to her about her story and everything that she's up to. So Jen, thank you so much for joining me today.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Why don't you start off by telling everybody a little bit about yourself?
So I grew up in France. I'm Lebanese, but I spent half of my life in France. And I was a professional basketball player. And one day I just stopped everything and packed my bag and moved to LA. My family wasn't really happy about this, but you got to follow your dreams. And I'm in LA since 2016. Started music in 2018 and haven't stopped since then. So yeah, it's been great.
Okay, so tell us about your professional basketball career. Tell us who you played for and any accomplishments or what you've done during your career and how you got started.
So I got started, I was 10, and I was very bad, and everybody told me I couldn't make it, couldn't be professional. And I put a lot of work into it, and I like to prove people wrong. So that helped me to achieve my goals and play professional. I started in south of France in Montpellier, and then I traveled around France. I've been to Bordeaux, I've been to Lille, it's like Paris. So I played for different cities. And one day I was like, okay, it was fun for a time, but now I want to do something else, because when you turn 30, there's not much you can do in sports, especially women's sports. So I needed to think about a better future.
Well, tell us how you got started in music.
So I moved to LA 2016. I was a little blown away by the differences between America and Europe. So it took me some time to get used to the city, to people, find work and everything. In 2018, I find a friend of mine came on vacation and introduced me to another friend of mine now, who helped me wrote my first song and teach me how to make music, how to write. So it started with him, and he lived in Las Vegas. So I was driving from LA to Las Vegas all the time to like create music. Then I tried to do it on my own, and I was like, oh, this is not too bad. Because, when you write in English, when it's not your first language, you have some insecurities. But I work with a lot of people that help me correct everything that is wrong. So I always tell them, please, if it's there's something wrong, just tell me. I don't take it personal. Like be real with me. And I think it helped me be a better writer, be a better artist, and yeah. And I've grown so much since my first song. Yeah, it's a good journey.
So if you had to describe your music to the listeners, if we listen to your music, describe your music. Is there a certain genre or just kind of what can we expect when we listen to you?
So I think I lean towards R&B soul, a little pop. My last song, Trouble, is a little jazzy as well. So I'm trying not to be stuck in one genre, but I'm very comfortable with R&B and soul. So yeah, but I like to explore different type of music.
Okay, well, tell us about some of your musical influences. Who influences you? What are some of the influences that you've had while doing your music?
So growing up in France, you have a lot of different influences. You have the classical French music with all the big artists like Celine Dion. That was a big inspiration for me. But she has her own style, and but she's a beast. Then you have all the music from the island, so it's like Afro music, reggae, all this influence from the Caribbeans, and then you have 90s R&B that played a big part coming from the US. So I have a lot of like different influences, and I'm trying to like make something out of it. But when it comes to my favorites, I think like I lean towards Afro music a lot when I'm listening to music. So I just haven't find a way to create in this specific genre, but I'm excited to explore more and try to do it.
Well, tell us about some of the artists that you would like to work with, or maybe some of the big artists that you work with in the past and might like to work with in the future, if there are any.
Yeah, so I would love to work with I mean Neo is one of my big dream. Snow Allegra has this R&B vibe and staying real to her stories. I mean Christina Aguilera will be like a blast. She's such a diva. Jennifer Hudson, all these like big voices will be great to work with for sure.
All right. Well, kind of tell us about your current and upcoming projects that you're working on that listeners need to know about.
So I shot the music video for Trouble. It's gonna be out July 7th, so I'm excited for that one. It was a lot of work, but we made it work, you know. It took some time, but it's ready to go. Um Releasing a new song probably in a month. I'm recording it, so that's under construction. But yeah, the big next step is like the music video for Trouble.
Okay. Well, tell us about the concept behind the song Trouble.
So the song Trouble is it comes from like a real real life experience where I was going on a date and I tried to like grab every detail from it and put it in the song. So it's very jazzy, it's very blues. It has an Amy Winehouse vibe because I really loved her music, and it's so sad that she's not here. She had this unique universe, and I wanted to bring that to the music. And yeah, it's about first love, how you are troubled by something that is not planned, some emotion that are not that is bothering you. Like, you know, your life is like good, everything's good, and then someone come in and just your emotions are all upside down. So the song is about that, meeting someone for the first time and feeling uncomfortable and troubled by the energy and the feelings.
Well, why don't you kind of give the listeners a little sample of the song?
Down I on a rooftop cafe. After going down the freeway, I knew you were the one right away. It might sound like a cliche. Meet you eyes on the hallway. Feel like I can't get away. And then there's a lot of like music. The saxophone comes in and it added another vibe to it. Usually, yeah,
Yeah, that
listen
was
to it
great.
all night.
Absolutely. Well, so listeners can listen to your music. Tell us how we can find you and throw out any contact information that you might have so we can keep up with everything that you're up to.
Yeah, so Spotify, all the platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube is Jen Ash. My website is jenashmusic.com. All my social media are Jen Ash Music, trying to make it easy for everyone. So TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everything is Jen Ash Music.
Well, that's the best way to do it.
Mhm.
Close us out with some final thoughts. Maybe if there was something I forgot to touch on that you would like to talk about, or just any final thoughts you have for the listeners.
Uh, no, I just wanted to thank you for everybody who support and who teach me along the way, be a part of my growth and my journey in the music industry. Um, yeah, I'm grateful for every single person.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Check her out, Jen Ash Music. She's got some great music, so be sure to check it out and check out everything that she's up to. Be sure to follow, rate, review, share this episode to as many people as possible. If you have any guest suggestions or topics, cjackson102@cox.net is the place to send them. As usual, thank you for listening. And Jen, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
For more information on the Living the Dream podcast, visit www.djcurveball.com. Until next time, stay focused on living the dream.